Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess. And if someone ever invented oatmeal, I would be terrified. So I'm seeing guys start the pocket dump bandwagon, and I want to be one of the cool kids, so I'm going to do one too. And that was off of Randy's WSG and Terry's Knives and Man stuff. If you haven't checked them out, please do. Randy's videos have got good energy. I like watching them, even though I'm not a traditional knife guy. And Terry's Knives and Man stuff is just a guy talking about his traditional knives, and it's pretty wholesome, and he sounds like a really nice guy. But we're going to kick this off with the contents of my back left pocket. That's going to be this right here. It's just a thin wallet dealie from Amazon for like, I think, 13 bucks. And I have this because I broke my right wrist last July. And I used to carry one of the old man leather billfolds in my front right pocket because in the back left pocket it was causing a lot of back pain. That's not a rumor. And of course I couldn't get into that pocket with my right hand in a cast. So this thing has actually been treating me really well since I got it. I ain't mad at it. And in the back left pocket, no back pain. I barely notice it when I'm sitting on it. So this has been a good purchase. The contents of my right pocket. Let's start off with the big old wad of keys. And like I've got the key to Truck Norris. I've got the key to the wife's car. I got work keys. I got house keys. And this is a bigger wad of keys than I'd like to have. I like traveling lighter than this, especially with stuff like this where, you know, it adds weight. However, I do have it on a little seatbelt buckle. And this thing is just, I like it because it's cool. I could clip it to my belt if I wanted to, and it's also got that on it. Can't argue. I also have this guy right here. I vape, and I like to use this to stealth in the back room at work. I don't want to wait till I can go outside for a few minutes, because honestly, I can't ever really go outside for a few minutes. It is incredibly busy, and like I said, I power walk for miles. It is nonstop. And then I got this. I make my own e-liquid, and that goes for what's in my left pocket in the front. That's this big guy right here. And this thing pushes a lot of wattage. You can see the trail of clouds coming out of the window of Truck Norris at like 60, 70 miles an hour, no problem. One of the added benefits to this that I didn't realize for a while, if somebody's on your back bumper, especially at night with their lights on, you rip a big shot of this out the window, and they drop off your back bumper instantly. I've seen guys drop like a quarter-mile back like that. That is such a wonderful benefit, and I love it. Works every time. So the other thing is in the waistband, and of course you know right now I'm carrying this in the waistband. I'm going to do a follow-up video on this in a few more days after carrying it some more, but just know right now this thing's been fantastic. And the knife will rotate on a regular basis. I have to keep it in the waistband because I don't want it banging up against these keys and getting dinged up. I also don't want it smacking against this or this. So the waistband's the only option I have for this at work. I am pushing the limits of the dress code by wearing something that's got a little carpenter's pocket, basically, to put the phone in. Like, I'm not supposed to have that, but no one says anything. And it does wonderful for me. It's right there because I use my phone all the time for scanning product and, you know, finding its location and everything else. Like, it is in use nonstop there. So, I do have that one extra pocket, but that is taken up by the phone. If I carried it in the back pocket, it would get shattered. I guarantee it. But the other thing that I usually have on me is going to be a watch. And I've gotten into these Armatron Griffey watches. They're a lot like the old vintage Armatrons where you press a button and the LED comes on. Now you know what time I recorded this. And I have the blue one, the red one, and the green one. And these were all about 30 bucks, give or take, on Amazon on sale. And this is one of those things where I'm a firm believer cool stuff can be cheap. And this is a prime example. Everybody that sees them loves them. I love these things. Like, I don't really want a smartwatch. I just don't. So, this works for me. And they rotate out along with a original old school or a remake of the original Casio calculator watch. It's exactly like the ones you got back in the late 80s, early 90s. And I got a more updated one. And those are kind of, you know, it looks nicer, but I like the original better. So this is what happens when my pockets take a dump. You know, and when I'm not at work, I like wearing cargo pants because I can carry so much more crap in them. And I almost wish purses were okay across the board. I know it's not a good look for guys in this part of the country, so I don't do it. I understand and no. But I remember when I was a kid, my mom gave me, and this is one of my few good memories with her, but she gave me a mail carrier's bag, U.S. mail, and it had the logo on it and everything. It was nice. And I'd take all my favorite toys and jam them in there, and she went and hung out with friends for, I'm not entirely sure whether or not it was legal purposes. I'm pretty sure she was partying harder than we knew about. But I'd have all my favorite toys in there. I could just splash them out on the floor, play with them to my heart's content, jam them back in there, and go home. You know, I love being able to carry a lot of crap, even though I like traveling light most of the time. You know, but if I'm going out and doing something where I want more stuff, I want the room for it. And I love cargo pants. They are your best friend. But, you know, again, this is my crap. Thanks for looking at it. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for my subscribers, both new and old. If you haven't subbed, please do. We are slowly working our way to 1,000, and I'm so happy seeing the progress. Thanks for the comments. The dialogue makes it better for me. I enjoy it. And all that being said, thanks for watching.